Sheikh Ahmed Yassin was one of the founders of Hamas and its spiritual leader. Ariel Sharon called him the, quote, mastermind of Palestinian terror.
I spent many hours in an attempt to come to Hudna personally with Sheikh Yassin, yes?
Yassin was arrested by Israel in 1989 and sentenced to life imprisonment for the many Israeli deaths he had allegedly caused.
I met him several times in jail. Let's draw the anatomy of let's say a typical conversation. Every conversation is lasting 5, 8, 9 hours. First hour, praising God. God is strong. Allah. God is generous. They have 99 beautiful names of God. It lasts about, and I agree, and I say, I have also what to say about him. Yes. After that, 3 hours of comparing Quran to Mikra, Mishnah to Sunnah. And after this, in 5 minutes, we can solve the political problems, yes? Sometimes it lasts 5 years, not 5 minutes, but we and the Muslims have, let's say, a strong basis for solution, a stronger basis than the Zionists and the PLO. But I think that you want to come to Sheikh Yassin tomorrow, and I have to stop here.
The next day, the American Jews went to Gaza City. That hasn't happened for a while.
When the Jews were attacked in France, they went to Spain. And later on, went to Africa, which they are Muslim nations. All the history, we live with the Jews, neighbors, and friends. And also with the Christians. Because our relationship with other people of faith is a good relation. Especially the Jews, we are cousins. Sons of Abraham.
Some of my friends were killed by Hamas, were murdered by Hamas. I apologize that I spent so much time to try to convince Mr. Yassin to sign Hudna.
I said, what did the two of you actually talk about?
I was screaming against him that he is going to get in the world to come hell.
He said, I told Sheikh Yassin, he said, Ya Sheikh, when your soul leaves this body and you stand in judgment before God, the angel Gabriel is going to turn on a TV screen and he's going to show you all of the terror atrocities that you committed.
In the name of God. God won't forgive you.
How did he respond?
He said, I am not a terrorist, Rabbi Froman, El Chacham Froman in Arabic. I am only defending myself.
You can't negotiate with people dishonestly. You want a negotiation. The baseline for reaching an agreement is that the negotiators at least begin to trust each other. Ghazi Hamid was the person I negotiated with more than anyone else, and we developed a relationship over 5 years of more than 1,000 phone calls. So Menachem and I were always, it was, even though we come from different worlds and our minds are in different directions thinking, we were often thinking the same things or doing the same kind of things, but in different ways. So I think that when you expose people at the extremes to the voices of moderation, it can have an impact.
Hamas is ISIS, and ISIS is Hamas. That ISIS and Hamas are branches of the same poisonous tree.
If you want to build peace here in this land, you have to know that in this land there are Hamsins. You know Hamsins? And there is also Hamas. Hamas and Hamsins.
עם שייח יאסין, ואז כששחררו אותו לעזה, אז מנחם הגיע לעזה ועשו תפילה גדולה של כל החמאס, אלפי חמאסניקים היו שם.
The Sheikh invited his friend, the rabbi, to come join him in Gaza City on the stage in front of tens of thousands of Hamas supporters.
Knowing the ridicule and the anger that he would bring against himself within his own community and in the whole country.
And I see him on TV, in tefillin, phylacteries, on the stage with Sheikh Yassin. This is an organization whose essence, whose theology, it's not an ideology, it's a theology, is based on the destruction of Israel.
They don't want us to talk to each other. My philosophy in life and working for peace over the last 36 years has been always that I'm willing to talk to anyone who's willing to talk to me. As long as they're not holding a gun at my head, I'm willing to talk to anyone.
I think that Rav Menachem really saw his presence on that stage as what we call in Judaism a Kiddush Hashem, sanctifying God's name and sanctifying the name of the Jewish people. Standing before an audience of tens of thousands of people who are being fed a daily diet of hatred for the Jewish people. And I want you to see a Jew.
אנחנו ממשיכים במשדר המיוחד בעקבות ההתנגשות בחייו של השייח אחמד יאסין הבוקר בעזה.
תראה, שייח יאסין מת. החשוב הוא מה יהיה אחרי שהוא מת. וההצדקה של הצעד היא לפי הדרך. כל דבר צריך להוביל לשלום. האם זה חלק מדרך? האם הצעד הזה הוא חלק מדרך או שזה צעד בודד? להבין את האויב שלך. שייח יאסין בוודאי אחראי על מותם של המון יהודים והמון ערבים. אבל את האויב צריך להבין. אם אתה רוצה לעשות איתו שלום, אתה צריך. Do you know what's happening when you put two fundamentalists in one room? Yes? Without introduction. They become human.
But don't forget, Rabbi Froman embraced all sides. In August 2005, the Israeli military was forcibly evacuating almost 9,000 Israelis from their homes in Gush Katif, in Gaza. Froman immediately went there to protest this terrible gerush. He saved the Torah from one of the synagogues before soldiers destroyed the synagogue. Froman believed no one should be kicked out of their homes. He believed we have to somehow live in this land as equals.
Hashem Elokeinu, Avak Shatov La.